Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about the girls over in Potomac. Let me just say this before we get into what I'm about to say, okay? Ain't nobody making me watch these shows, okay? It is a choice. I am choosing to sit down in front of my television, watch these shows. Some of the shows I review. No one is forcing me. No one has threatened me. Okay. It is a choice. I'm choosing to engage in this foolishness. Okay. I'm also choosing to voice my opinion and concerns. Okay. I have a lot of things that I want to say. Not whatever order it comes out doesn't mean that one is more important than the other. But I just feel like these are some of the issues um, that Potomac has run into. And I see a lot of people on Twitter um, really not enjoying this season thus far. We're only 4 episodes into the season, and a lot of people um, they're just not here for season 8 so far. And I think these are some of the issues. I think one of the issues in Potomac is they continue to go by the same playbook, right? They continue to run the same plays. It has to be some type of issue amongst the women. It just can't be organic. Shout out to Nene Leakes. Seasons prior, it was whose husband, whose marriage can we attack each season? So far, it looks as if Giselle has taken a back seat and allowing the other girls to do whatever needs to be done. It looks as though Ashley is in charge of the girls, right? Um, and no, I don't think that Giselle, if Giselle was still driving the car, that we would be going down a right road. It would still be unnecessary chaos and confusion. And I think that's where some of the producers get the situation mixed up, is that they think that chaos and confusion, it automatically makes great TV. It's hard for me to believe that these folk don't listen to what the viewers are saying online. I know they have to pay attention. I just know they have to. It's hard for me to believe that they don't. They start this season out and the people are saying in my comment section on Twitter, I saw a clip of NECA doing an interview. I forgot who it was. It was a black girl. And she was saying that the issue that stems from her beef with Wendy, it was something pre Ashley. So Ashley didn't really have anything to do with their situation. She, I guess, put some sauce on it. They're saying that I guess Wendy refused to introduce Anika to the show as her friend. All I'm going to say is this. Even if that is the case, it still shouldn't be to the point where, girl, you claim that you don't know Wendy. Wendy says that she doesn't know you. And girl, really, the first real conversation that y'all have had on screen in front of us, you're already calling this lady out of her name. Aneka was calling Wendy a B. Girl, you have too much vitriol for this person who you claim you don't know. I've also stated that I believe what she said Wendy Mama did. But the part that Aneka is leaving out is what she did to receive that reaction from Wendy's mama. Wendy Mama just ain't picked up the phone and called whoever she called and cursed whoever she cursed out and threatened whoever she threatened just because she was bored on Easter Friday. So, Aneka, you need to let us know what you did that made Wendy's mama pick up the phone and do what she did. Because her reaction was due to your action. Full stop. Okay? Do I think that Wendy and Aneka know each other? No. Do I think that they knew about each other? Yes. Wendy already said that she's met her in passing before. I think Aneka has said that she's seen Wendy before. I think it is weird that both ladies came into this situation like they just didn't know each other. When it should have been more of a, oh, girl, I've seen you around town before. Oh, I think I met you at that brunch. My sister, I think she's best friends with your cousin. They had a brunch like a couple of years ago. We didn't formally meet, but I remember your face. That's what happens when you don't know someone, but you've been in the same, you like probably done ran the same circle once or twice. You know how like you go to the club every week and you see the same people at the club, but you don't really know these people, but you see them out. And then when you finally meet, you're like, oh, nice to meet you, girl. I be seeing you at 2020 every Saturday, girl. Right? Excuse me. So I think it's weird on both parts. Because it's become this, do you know, do I know, do you know, do I know? Girl, when y'all don't know each other, y'all know of each other. And that's the best way to put it. But the way that Aneka is acting, it's like, girl, she done sat with your man and stole your last $20. Girl, up until episode 4, we hadn't really seen a conversation happen between Dr. Wendy and Aneka for Aneka to be so upset. Episode 4 to the point where you need to call this girl out of her name. And if we're going to be honest, if there was some beef there, then, especially if we're getting to the point where we're calling each other B's, then girl, you knew it was an issue when Wendy sat right beside you. Girl, it's been an issue. So why just not address the issue? Because clearly you have an issue with Wendy. Girl, Wendy ain't got no issue with you. Do I also believe that Eddie has been in the same room with Aneka's husband before? Yes. And I do believe, one of y'all said it, that Dr. Wendy probably went into Eddie's account and deleted him after the mess happened. I think what's frustrating is that I think that for both sides, the Osefos and I don't know their last name, Aneka and her husband, like they're all leaving out stuff. Instead of Eddie just saying, I think I remember him, girl, because this is the truth of the matter. Bitch, we 40 years old. You probably don't remember nobody who you went to college with and that not even remember in college with. You were probably a part of some organization in 2005. Bitch, I remember them people. One day I logged onto Instagram. One day I logged onto Facebook. It said people you may know, so I just said follow. Girl. Now, instead of adding them just saying, yes, after all that mess kicked off between Wendy's mama, I decided to unfollow anybody associated with the NECA. And that included you. That's what I'm saying. Like that, I think like it's a whole bunch of like going in circles with Wendy and Eddie and Anika and her husband. Because don't none of y'all know each other like that. Y'all just know of each other. That's it. And instead of Eddie just saying, oh yeah, I think I remember him back from 2005. Girl, you try to act like just talk plain. Talk plain to me, Sheldon. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody talking plain. For whatever reason, they just don't want to, they want to act like they don't really like know each other. And I know it's levels to knowing someone. That's why I said, just say, oh girl, I remember your face from brunch. I remember your face from the basketball game. Oh yeah, I remember her face from so-and-so. But when Wendy and Aneka did officially meet on camera, it was nice to meet you. That was weird. Especially when I know that y'all know of each other. Some people are saying that Wendy wants to be the only Nigerian on the show. And she didn't want to introduce, that's why she didn't want to introduce Aneka. But that's still not enough for me to believe that's the reason why Aneka was out here calling Wendy bitches and the first conversation they had on camera. Because what other conversation have they had to the point where, girl, when y'all finally do have a conversation, girl, you already calling this girl bitches, especially somebody who you say you don't even know. These girls don't like each other. And it's clear as day. They don't even try and pretend to like each other. They're not even trying to fake it till they make it. I can watch Married to Medicine, and we know Toya and Quad don't like each other. Because that's not going to stop them from saying what needs to be said in the scene, right? Toya's still going to say, why is Quad here? You know what I'm saying? Like, these girls get on camera and ignore each other. They should have started out this season like Beverly Hills started out, and I forgot it was another group that started out. I think Miami did the same thing. Girl, let's just meet up. Listen, we know we had issues last year. We're going to try to move forward, come to some type of resolve as it pertains to certain relationships within the group. And we just going to figure it out as we go. But y'all just come into the season and ain't nobody talking to each other. I'm going to tell y'all who the problem is. And I know they're not going to get rid of her, but they need to. Because this is Giselle. I'm going to go ahead and say it. It's Giselle. Giselle is the root of the problem. I have said this and I'm going to say it again. There have been times on the show when Giselle is not around, when Giselle goes back to the hotel room and goes to sleep, when Giselle goes and does whatever she's going to do, and all the other women in the cast get together and have a good time. I think it's happened at least 3 or 4 times. And Giselle is nowhere around. That should let you know who the problem is. Giselle is the Lisa Rinna. I didn't, y'all kind of all go up for Lisa Rinna. I didn't realize how much of a problem Lisa Rinna was until this season. I think when Lisa Rinna left, everybody was on an even playing field. Everybody came in kind of like it's every woman for themselves, right? And I think that if Giselle is removed from the group, then I think that releases Robin and Ashley, Karen, Wendy, Candace, and Mia. I think Giselle is the cancer of the group. And she needs to go. Giselle wants to be the HBIC, but she doesn't want to take charge and kind of step into that role and start to mend some of these relationships. Because truth be told, Giselle ain't got no fucking reason to be pissed off at nobody. All this shit that started on the show is mostly because of Giselle. Giselle want to get into people's business and try and cause chaos and confusion in folks' marriages. And when Wendy and when Candace cuss her ass out to the white meat, then all of a sudden she want to be mad and don't want nothing to do with nobody. Well, the truth of the matter is, one of those producers should have stepped in and said, Giselle, you might not like it, but Wendy and Candace had every right to cuss your black ass out. You wanted to be messy and start all of this shit, and now we're trying to go into a new season, and you just want to stand in the background and don't do shit. But the truth is, they had every right to cuss that lady out the way that they did. Giselle is not a victim, okay? Giselle needs to go. She does. Like I said, she's not going nowhere. But she needs to go. I guarantee you, if they remove Giselle, it would be a whole other situation. As much as Candace gets on my nerves with this back and forth she does with Ashley, at least I can respect the fact that when it comes to the show, that Ashley and Candace, even though I wouldn't trust Ashley if I was Candace, they're still willing to do what needs to be done for the betterment of the show. So if I got to interact with this stuff a couple of times, if I got to sit beside her at the communion, if I know we got to give a couple of scenes here and there and argue with this heifer for the show, then girl, I'm going to do what needs to be done. Because at the end of the day, girl, it is about the show. At the beginning of the day, bitch, it's about the show. I think that the production, I think they're lazy as fuck. I think that they think that what is good entertainment is a bunch of chaos and confusion. But y'all really got everybody up in front of these cameras, girl, arguing. You got Wendy and Anika arguing over some shit that shouldn't even be arguing over. You got two women who swore up and down they don't know each other, but arguing. You got Anika cussing out Wendy like she do know her. Girl, do you know the heifer or do you not? Girl. Because when you start calling people bitches, girl, I feel like you know, girl. Girl, you already, girl, this your first sit down. You already called, but they don't, the producers don't care. It's just drama they're looking for. The reason why Real Housewives of Beverly Hills works is because it's organic. It's real life. It's real beef. And it's not this like Sutton and Cal. They really going at it, right? Garcelle and Dorit, they really going at it, right? Even though we could say, even if these women got together and said, this is what we're going to do this season, it still makes sense. What's going on Potomac, it don't make sense. You got Robin who living in Delulu land. You have Robin and Juan bringing a storyline from season that should have been season 7 into season 8. And we tired. Girl, we're literally discussing something that was discussed in a one-on-one special with Andy. And now y'all want to bring it back to season, I mean, not back to, but y'all want to bring it to season 8. As if we don't know what's going on. So we basically sitting here and y'all making Juan, of course, or making Robin convince Juan to sit down and have these one-on-one conversations. And we like, you got Karen, who, quite frankly, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, she just want to fuck with Robin. Even with one of the statements she made at the pickleball event, Robin was sitting there minding her business, and all of a sudden, I forgot how Karen brought up Robin's name, but she brought up Robin's name, and I'm like, "What Rob?" Even I was like, "What Rob? Robin ain't even did nothing to nobody. Girl, Robin sitting here minding her business." Girl, but we do want to know, Robin. You know what they say when women start changing up their appearance? Does it mean that their man ain't shit? Ain't that what Wendy? Ain't that what they tried to tell Wendy about when she changed up her appearance? It must have been something going on home, going on at the house. Now we see Robin coming up into the goddamn building with a thong on and some mesh, girl, and some girl, it's some girl, and some girl, some what them tights called? Fishnet tights, girl, and a bodysuit, girl. Must be something going on at home, girl. You got Karen on the scene with some fucking. And on top of that, girl, y'all poor. Girl, I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody say. I need to get back to the basics of Real Housewives. Luxury, money, fabulosity. Girl, when I saw that white man carrying those aluminum foil pans into the pickleball event, girl, Karen, you could have went and got some chafing dishes. Girl, something nice. Girl, threw some pasta, salad. Girl, some baked chicken. Girl, real cute. This heifer really set some jar of pickles. Girl, some beanie weenies. Girl, I think a little potato salad and some sliders. Girl, what happened to the fabulosity? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't appreciate this. I don't like it. I want to get back to the basics. I want to get back to the basics of even if I don't see the girls going to the malls just spending money, girl, I want to look at your house and be like, oh. I want to look at your closet and be like, oh. I want to look at your handbag and be like, oh. Most of the shit that the girls on Potomac got, bitch, I feel like we can get. Okay? Girl, I can throw a little pickleball event and go get some goddamn beans, get some potato salad and some sliders, girl. And throw them on some goddamn fall pants. I think there needs to be a budget. I don't give a damn if you're going down to the basketball court. It better be one of the flyest basketball courts in the goddamn city. And I need to have a spread on the side with some bottles. These girls show up on the scene, want to do the bare minimum and want all the money and all the fame. It's no tea, no shade, girl. You cannot be walking around here calling yourself the Grand Dame, and the most you can come up with is some fucking beans and potato salad. Girl, what? Girl, that's regular. The Grand Dame? Girl. And y'all know I kind of go up for Karen, but girl, we got to give her a little piece too. Wendy, girl, you're going to have to do better, sister. Y'all know Wendy is my girl. But Wendy, girl, you was looking real girl, you was looking real slow to me, girl, last episode. Girl, not you letting Anika cuss your ass out, girl, and then getting up talking about you would rather make it better with Mia, the heifer who just threw a drink in your face. Girl, you were just calling this girl slow, girl, 3 times the other day, and now all of a sudden, girl, you want to make up with her instead of you just saying, "Look, what the problem is. This is what I think happened." Anika wanted to be on the show. They wanted Wendy to introduce the girl to the show. Wendy said, fuck no. For whatever reason. I'm not introducing her. I'm introducing my own friend Kiara, or whatever her name is. I think at that point, Anika took it personally. She was upset. I think she started talking shit with the girls. Wendy found out. Wendy went and told her people that Anika, Ivy's cousin's friend, she coming on the show. I didn't want to introduce her. She got mad and started talking shit about me to the other girls. I think that's when Ashley probably told, I don't know. I ain't gonna say, I don't want to throw Ashley in there. And then I think that's when Wendy went back and told her family that Anika talking shit about me, and that's when Wendy's mama called the Nigerian community line. I don't know, girl. Ring, ring, ring. And she said, "What's going on?" And I think that's probably how it went. Anika pissed off because Wendy didn't want to introduce her. And she went back and told. And then on top of that, now we bring Ashley into it. Now Ashley is also basically saying X, Y, and Z, right? And so then Wendy goes back and tells her family, girl, you know, Ashley told me that Anika said this, and this, and we supposed to be O2 and all that, which is also adding boom, 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 boom on top of the shit that's already going on between Anika and Wendy. Candace really ain't doing nothing besides just being a fool with Ashley. I don't know what Ashley got on Candace, girl. It's one thing for us to, girl, come to an agreement that, girl, listen, girl, we just gonna have to argue every now and again on camera. But girl, other than that, girl, us being cool, that back and forth every day, every time with Ashley. But Candace, she all right. But like I said, Mia really tried to come into this season and use her sons, I guess being in special education, trying to use that as what Wendy was trying. Girl, you a flop. Girl, you should have just came into this season using your situation. That is your reality. You as a parent having to cope with your son being in special education and how difficult it can be sometimes. That could have been That could have been Mia's personal storyline. Boom, girl. That's what I'm saying. Like y'all don't even know what the fuck y'all doing down there. Like, girl, I feel like this shit is like, I'm not even no producer, bitch, and I feel like I could get with about 5 other people, and we could probably produce the dog fuck out of Potomac. I know I could. I couldn't do it by myself, but what I'm saying is I could get with a group of people, bitch. I know we could do a hell of a lot better than what the motherfuckers out. Because Potomac, girl, the producers are a hot ass mess. They letting these girls just do some of everything, and it don't make sense. Girl, that should have been Mia's personal storyline. Like Candace's personal storyline is clearly her music and the money she's putting into her career. Wendy's personal storyline is her television show. Anika's personal storyline is her coming onto the show for having beef with Wendy. That's her personal storyline. Karen's personal storyline is her beefing with Robin. Giselle's personal storyline, I guess, her sending them kids out to college. And Robin's personal storyline is looking like a goddamn fool of a wandering Dixon. Girl, I don't have no problem with Robin, but girl, Robin look like a fool. I don't like when people look like a fool over a nigga. That's just not my girl. Once you start looking like a dumb bitch over a nigga, honey, girl, it's a wrap, girl. And you're doing it publicly too, and proud. It's one thing for you to be a dumbass helper behind closed doors and don't nobody know. Okay, it's another thing for you to actually get your silly looking ass down to Bravo TV, girl, that anybody can log onto their website, girl, around the world. Okay, girl, if they got access to cable television and willingly, girl, sign up to look like a goddamn Delulu fool over a nigga who ain't even got no motherfucking job. I wish the fuck I would. Other than that, when I get into Robin's ass, it's really because of her looking like a fool of a wand. Robin, all right. I'll take Robin over Giselle any fucking day. It's something about that Giselle I can't get with. I don't know what it is. It's something about that lady. I just can't rock with Jizzy, girl. I'll take any of them girls on the cast over Giselle. And the only reason why the other girls give Giselle a pass is because they think that she's gorgeous. That's it. Girl, beauty fades. Okay. Anyways, I think that's all I got. I'm sure I didn't take any notes. I think I wrote something down. I know. I just put the. God, I didn't really take no notes, girl. I put beanie weenies in an aluminum foil pan, and I put the show. These shows are starting to become too regular. You got Monica down there on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City talking about a food stamp card. Girl, bitch, don't get it twisted, bitch. I had a food stamp card. Girl, quiet as this girl. Girl, I could use a food stamp card right now. Okay? So, girl, but the thing is, girl, I'm not on TV with the rich girls trying to act like I'm rich talking about food stamp cards either. See, it's a difference, girl. The girls too regular for me. They are. But what else? That's pretty much it. I just think that Giselle needs to go. I think that that's the only way that this show is going to work. Um, yeah, I think she's a cancer in the group. I really do. And I don't think that Giselle kind of taking a back seat to the mess is the reason why the show is a mess, because the show was a mess when Giselle was driving the car. I just think the game plan for Giselle and Ashley is to just kick up a whole lot of mess and confusion. That's the name of the game for Potomac. We just gonna throw some shit against the wall, even if it don't stick. Bitch, just throw it. And then, girl, we gonna try to come up with 16 episodes. Ashley threw something against the wall. Then she had to walk it back. She probably went home and felt bad. Okay, girl, I don't want to be too messy. Okay, and now it was too late because at that point, girl, in my head, Wendy probably had already went back home and told her family on top of this heifer talking about me to the group, girl. Now she talking about we part of old Sue or whatever. But something's gonna have to change. Married to Medicine is the best reality TV. They failed Married to Medicine too. Because quiet as it's kept, that trailer, Married to Medicine, it's only been one season where I was kind of like over it. I felt like they were putting on for the cameras. But for the most part, Married to Medicine is one of the best reality TV shows on TV, and I will stand in it. Girl, what messed them up this season is that bullshit trailer they released. Girl, every episode that Married to Medicine has given us so far has been entertaining. Girl, they gave us a filler episode, second episode of Potomac. Girl, if anything, Married to Medicine should be the lead in for Potomac if we want to really be honest about it. Girl, it's time to break up the OGs. Somebody gotta go. And I think it should be Giselle. I really do. I think it should be Giselle. Bitch, let me tell you something. If they'll get rid of Vicky and Nene, girl, they could damn sure get rid of Giselle. Giselle don't bring nothing to the show. She don't. She don't. Girl, y'all could have Ashley there just to kick up chaos and confusion. Her and Giselle do the same goddamn thing. But I guarantee you, if Giselle left, girl, the girls will come together. It would be more of a friend group. And it wouldn't be so hard to come to a resolve. You need to break up the Green Eyed Bandits. Robin needs to just be out here by herself. Ashley needs to be out here by herself because to me it's Giselle, Ashley with Giselle, and Robin with Giselle. Once Giselle is gone, you got Ashley and Robin by themselves. And I think that would just bring everybody together. Like I said, girl, when you think about it, when Giselle is not around, the girls get along. They do. It's when she's there. That's the problem. Anyways, girl, I'm done. The producers need to do better. Girl, I don't know how did y'all even get these jobs? Girl, did y'all apply online? Girl, like, how? Did y'all go to school? Girl, what school y'all graduated from? Like, girl, what happened? Girl, like, girl, did y'all suck dick to get to the position? Girl, like, was y'all giving a pussy? Because, girl, them producers are a mess over there in Potomac. Whoever is doing Beverly Hills, they need to be doing damn near all the shows, quiet as it's kept. Girl, let's give the people real conversations, real friendships, real arguments, right? Let's talk about the mess. Let's talk about, girl, while you sitting here trying to point the finger at me, Miss Cal, let's talk about what's going on in your world. Let's have a back and forth between two friends like Sutton. And the only thing I will say, the realest thing on Potomac this season, I guess they must have put Giselle in the corner, is the conversations that's been happening between Giselle and Robin. I do appreciate that. I feel like that's how reality TV should go also. Girl, y'all be want to have these conversations with y'all best friends and sisters girl, when the camera leaves. No, bitch. That's the whole point of reality TV. Girl, I want to see what everybody's talking about. I think that each season they should do a questionnaire with these women and they should see what's going on in their life. And if they lie, your ass get the boot. This is reality TV. And if you feel like you're not ready to expose your reality, your ass needs to go. If you feel like it's something too private to reveal, your ass needs to go. If you feel like your family is off limits, you and your family got to get the fuck on. It's very simple to me. It's 1 + 1 = 2 to me. If your marriage is off limits, then bitch, you and your marriage can get the fuck on. Girl, there are too many people out there. I'm sorry. There are too many people out there who want to be a real housewife for me to sit here and play games with these housewives. Girl, you can go. You can go. Girl, you can go, and you can go. Girl, I can go find 4 other bitches. Who would love to tell their business. And I can pay them probably half of what I'm paying you. Girl, bye. You want to talk about your marriage? You want to talk about your kids? You want to talk about your health? Girl, you don't want to talk about your hair falling out. You don't want to talk about your stepkids. You don't want to talk about your mama. You don't want to talk about your daddy. You don't want to talk about your grandmama. Girl, you don't want to talk about nothing. Girl, why the fuck are you even here? And this is for everybody on reality TV. I get so sick and tired of hearing people talk about how they want privacy in reality TV. Y'all hoes just want to be famous. Y'all want to check. And that's why I think it needs to stop. When these girls and boys feel the need or feel like they are no longer or should no longer have to tell their business, then girl, it's time for you to go. We need to part ways. It's been good knowing you. Have a nice life. Let's go find another girl. That's where I'm at with it. And that's for everybody. Kenya, Candy, Marlo, Dorit, Cal, Candace, Wendy, Aneka, Karen, whoever. And when we find out you're lying, you're definitely gone. Robin. Girl. Anyways, all right, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all.